Okay, I decide that just in case if the brother, the real Aaron Collins, come on, I was surprised he found me, and I guess he saw caught me live, and I put the link in there just in case if he decide that he wanted to come back in and he can join. You know, let me see if I can put. Mm, I think it might be this one. I'm supposed to be having a conversation with the brother. Okay, I'm trying to have a conversation. He might come in. Okay, you should be back on. I don't know if that was me coming in there or him coming in. The real Aaron Collins. I put the link in there and I restarted up alive. If you want, maybe you had something you want, I can tell him more about the severe stroke that mother had. Sometimes it's good. It do you good to kind of talk it out. You know what I mean. And in these day and time, these trying times, it these trials and tribulations, it really sharpens you, man. I never thought that I would. Life is different. It's different. It's very different when things take a turn. Had no idea that it was gonna happen like that. So I'm very grateful and I'm very thankful that I had I was skilled a little bit. I'm not gonna say I was skilled a whole lot, but I'm glad I was kind of skilled, just a little bit prepared to do it. You know. Okay, the real Aaron Collins. I see. There you go. Let me add him on the screen. How you doing?
I'm all right, brother. How you been?
Let me turn you up a little. I might have to turn it up a little bit on my end. Can you hear me?
Oh, I hear you real good.
Oh, okay, okay. I had to turn mine up a little bit. Yeah, yeah. We was talking about the stroke thing, because you said I remember. I think I remember you were saying in 2021. You said I think you said your mother had a stroke. I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Yeah, I kind of had forgot. Did it impair her like her speech or anything?
it did a little bit. It did do something to her,
Okay,
to the way she talks. It did do that. It did affect that, but she can still communicate. She still knows what she's
okay.
doing. I mean, her cognitive abilities are not exactly the way they used to be, but she's still getting better though.
Oh, that's good. Then I'm glad that my prayers will continue to be going out to your mother. Then she continued to recover and everything.
It's the same thing for your mom too. Definitely, that's something I could definitely honestly relate to. So yeah, my prayers are with your mom as well.
Yeah, we both in them like in the same similar situation because she's literally in the room over there now. Cause I underwent a lot. I mean, I was like damn you're like cussing the people out in that the way they was handling her and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't really treat you right in them nursing homes and stuff. If they expect for certain people to just throw their people in there.
So I've heard, yeah, I have, and it's pretty messed up too,
Mm-hmm.
because the medical industry, the medical industry, pretty much when it comes to us, it hasn't been really, they haven't been really favorable toward us to begin with. They're
That's
very
right.
discriminatory against. They have this notion, which is a racist notion, that black people that we're impervious to pain and that we're just so tough and stuff that now we'll just heal and stuff. We don't get
Yeah,
hurt and stuff. A lot of them don't take care of us the way we need to be taken care of.
that's right. That is so true. And because they try to manipulate the situation and make excuses for it by saying, "Oh, the reason it's like that because they don't have enough staffs and all of those kind of stuff." Like, and you going like, "That's a bunch of bull."
Yeah,
They just all about money. It's just simple as that.
yeah.
Hmm. I actually told them one time I was at so-called North Oaks in Hammond here, and I was asking this white woman, like, what was I asking her? I said, I'm confused because they kept coming in there sticking her with needles and stuff like that. You know what I mean? They kept coming in there sticking her with needles and stuff. And each time they was doing it, I always had my phone recorded because I was at the house. She stayed in the hospital for a whole month. It was a whole month. And it just underwent a lot of stuff, and then you had to keep going up in there saying, the person is crying, they need to be changed, they need this done, and then this and that and the third, and then some of them getting smart with you and all that kind of stuff, and it was pissing me off even more so. It
Yeah.
was making me mad even more so because you know what I mean. And then what it was, it just got to a point to where when I had actually took and cussed the white woman out, she went in there and got security. I said, you can get all the, I don't, look, I don't care. You can get all the security that you want. This is my mother. It ain't your mother. You ain't bed ready. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You can go home to your family. You can talk. You can get up. You can eat. You can lay down when you get ready. You can do all that. That's my mother. So they end up having the two security guards coming in there to get me up out of there. Like they told me I had to go home. I'm like, and I'm the one asking questions and confused when it should have been the way she came at me. Because if I would have came at her the same way, if it was her family and I'm in there working, I'd have got fired. She'd have reported me and had me fired.
Yeah.
Mhm. And you go and look at that video that I did. I did a video. Well, I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put it in your comment section on my other channel. And you're gonna see everything. You're gonna see what I was saying when they was escorting me up out of there. I went in on them because I was pissed about my mama, you know.
I don't
And
blame you. Yeah,
say
I
it
don't
again.
blame you. I don't
Yeah,
blame you.
yeah. Because I told my mom, you know, they expect for you to turn around and leave your people to the wolves to be mistreated. And I said, no, not on my watch. It ain't gonna happen. It could have been my father or my mother. You know, well, my father, he died, but you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You know,
I've heard stories about how some of these nursing homes be treating elderly people. I've heard
they
stories
treat
about it.
elder people wrong in that. That's right.
Mhm. Horror stories. I mean, no human being should have to endure that type of treatment. White, black, Hispanic, Asian, nobody.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, okay, we'll go with that just for the record. Yeah. They they don't have no kind of like you can clearly see it when you go in there. You know, they try to and they did all kind of they did some crazy. Somebody told me they did some crazy. They come in there and seen them doing something to some more patients up in there. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And they end up telling me is to leave the premises, and if I come back and all this type of stuff, you can be arrested. I said, you know what I think? I said, y'all getting rid of me and trying to get me up out of here. This is my mother right here. I think y'all taking advantage of her because she can't speak. She can't talk because you know if she could talk, she could speak up for me and she can say, well, no, that's my son. If he can't be in here, then I'm gonna get the hell up out of here too. So they did me wrong in that area. You know what I'm
You might,
saying?
you
And
might have a lawsuit against him. You
yeah,
should look into it and see if you can get a lawsuit against him. Did you get the name of the hospital or
it's
the home?
North Oaks. It's North Oaks Hospital.
Yeah, if this recently just happened, you get all the information you can about them and see if you can get the
Cause
caretaker.
go ahead, go ahead.
You should see if you can get who her caretaker was at that time, as well as the security. Get everyone, get as much information as you can.
Okay, all right. Yeah, because see, I even have the papers over that her. Hold on, I'm gonna give her. Hold on, I'm gonna get the papers. Hold on. This was all right. Let me get the papers. I think I should be in here. I'm gonna show it. No, I got them over here. Not no bank papers. No, not you. Hold on, I'm just step from in front of the computer. All right, let me. I think. Let's see here. Yes. Okay, let's see here. I think these might, yeah, these are it right here. And I made sure I kept these papers when I first. I can probably read this off on camera. These are the papers here. Now, they didn't even treat her the first time. They didn't even treat her. Now, if I was on my other channel, I would get more than on the Hebrew channel. Stay tuned. I might get when I get off of here, I'm gonna go on my Hebrew channel and I'm gonna speak more. I'm gonna go into deeper detail with it. And I want you to come. You can come and join me because I got some other stuff I want to say. Yeah. Let's see here. Let's see here. When she went to hospital, her blood pressure was 238 over 120. That's how high it was. And then they told me that everything was. I said she's fine. They didn't treat her nothing that day, but she was already still going into a stroke. But I didn't at that time. I did not know it was a stroke. I did not know it until I got there and learned when the doctor said she was suffering because she was. I noticed that when the next day, she was. I didn't think nothing of it because I was used to my mother. She was already a diabetic, and I didn't think much of nothing of it. Because I would be like, "Mama, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. You going back to bed? And it's 10 o'clock. Well, baby, I just took that medicine. I'm a diabetic, and this and that and the third. Like take this, it make her go to sleep for about an hour, and then she wake back up, and like, which means I thought it was normal. I noticed she woke up that Monday and she was tired, but I didn't think too much of nothing. I didn't think much of nothing of it. So the next day came by. I didn't think too much of nothing of it. But maybe the third day passed. I said, "Nah, something ain't right. I need to call the." I said, "I need to call. I don't know what to do." I was so confused because I never been in a situation like that. You see
Right.
what I'm saying? I wasn't.
Yeah.
I was confused. I didn't. I was just what never was in a situation like that. I wasn't expecting it like that because I was used to her taking care of all of the business, the house business, and the utilities, and the everything, and so on and so forth that come with it.
Yeah.
So one day I just observed her, and I said, "Wait a minute." I said, "Something ain't right." I said, "Well, no, that might be." I said, "She probably just a little tired, and she need to get her some rest." Because I was so used to her having that same pattern every day. So the next day, I came. I noticed that I observed her, and I'm just gonna kind of shorten it. I said, I got her up to take her medicine. I went to the refrigerator to get her. I walked her to go get her to go take her medicine. She took
Yeah.
her diabetic medicine herself. She was still doing everything. She was still walking. She can't walk now, but she can only the stroke when she had the stroke, she had the stroke on her left side, but it affected her right side.
Right.
Yes, it affected her right arm because they say it's common. So I told my mom, I went and laid her down after she took her medicine. This was before she really, the last day that she couldn't walk no more. Once she went and laid down, she took her medicine. I said, "What you want to eat?" She said, fix me some grits and stuff like that. I said, "Okay, I'll fix you some grits." And eggs is really her favorite thing. But this particular day, she just told me to fix her some grits. I think she told it might have been eggs involved. I actually still got the video the day that I had called the paramedics. And I said, "Okay, mom, I'm gonna cook these grits for you." Just like that. And she laid down and must have been about 25 minutes. The grits probably cooked about 25, 26, 27 minutes. So when they got ready, she was on the sofa. I said, "Mama, the grits ready. You ready for your grits?" I said, no response. So I said, something said, "Just try it again." I said, "Mom, the grits are ready. You want some grits?" So that's when I really, 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 really got really, really concerned because that was unnormal for me. So I walked over to the her bed and I took my ear and I put my ear on her heart like that. And I noticed, you know how people have a normal heartbeat?
Yeah.
Some people have some people have a normal heartbeat like that. And it just seemed like to me the heartbeat and the movement wasn't as normal, fast like it should be. It was real slow. I said, I don't know for sure. Something you better call something. You better call somebody. So I called the paramedics. I didn't know what was going on. I wasn't really educated in that field on that medical stuff.
Right.
So I just called the ambulance. I called the ambulance and I told them to the best of my ability, even though my words was all over the place. I couldn't even like elaborate on that type of stuff because I wasn't educated in that field. So I had to kind of like sum my words up in my own way to help them to understand. I guess like to the best of my ability, talking to the paramedics while they was on their way.
Right.
So they came to the house. They had asked me to the best of my ability when was the last time she ate, and probably like that. What did you notice and all that? And I just said, well, I just noticed that the way she was responding wasn't quite normal. I didn't think nothing of it a couple of days ago. I wasn't thinking nothing of it until maybe after a couple of days. That's when it really concerned me and it worried me. So I said, let me call somebody up because I don't want nothing to happen. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And something go over and then it's too late. So I said, you better jump on it while she still is, you know what I mean? able to move around and stuff. So they did wrong. They didn't even allow me is to ride in the back of the ambulance at all. And you talking about somebody going the heck off. Man, I went the heck off on them people, bro. I said, look, it ain't your family. So the next door neighbors ended up bringing me up there right away. They ended up go ahead.
You must live like in a really rural town, like a small town, huh?
Yes, sir. Yep. That's right. Yeah. And
what's the closest major city?
Yeah. When I get on my other channel, when I go live, I don't know how long you're gonna be up. I'm gonna go I'm gonna go deep all the way into everything. So
okay.
Yeah. So what I might do is stop this live here and go over on that if you want to. I'll stop it right now and go over and set up one.
It's up to you, bro.
All right, I'll do that. All right, let me jump off of here, and I'm gonna go into detail on real Hebrew. And I'm gonna go. All right. I'll see you later. I'm gonna go set it up right now.
All right.